Welcome to Conversations Different, a podcast of the Santa Fe New Mexican about the interesting people, places, and issues of northern New Mexico. I'm Inez Russell Gomez, and today we are talking to Eria Matsumae, who is visiting Santa Fe for the Pathway to Peace conference presented by Rotary Clubs from Santa Fe and Los Alamos. She is a peace guide at Hiroshima, where the United States dropped the first atomic bomb in wartime. Welcome, Eria.
Thank you for inviting me to your podcast.
We really appreciate your time because I know you just finished a long journey. How did you come to attend this conference?
Uh, Actually, last year, I think springtime, I met the Lothar Club president, Mr. Claudia, and I just guided her at Hiroshima only 5 hours. But I didn't know why she trusted me and invited me to this peace conference. So I looking for many suitable person can speak in this time, but all of them are hibakusha, which means atomic bomb survivors over 90
Mm.
years old. So they trust me, and I met more than 10, 11 and 12 of them, and they asked me to have some message, including my international view, because I lived in abroad for 35 years in different 7 countries. So I totally organize everything in my speech. So that's why I came for this time, include everything. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
we're so lucky to have your witness, I think, because this is such a hard time in the world again. And we need to know how to go for peace and what needs to happen. And what are you going to tell the peace conference?
I'm going to tell about my first is my experience, because my husband's family were hibakusha, and the three of them and two died in Nagasaki, in Hiroshima. One survived. So that's why I met my husband, and also had my son. So if they were not survived, I mean, one of them survived, nobody telling about their stories. So I think I need a stand because I have my son. So I love people. I love the people in this world, not only Japanese, but also other countries. So for me, I feel it's mission to tell, to not third time happen, drop atomic bomb in anywhere in this world. So that's why for me, this conference is very meaningful for me. My life, like my life project, I needed to tell instead of those hibakusha who died in the and survived in the atomic bomb in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Thank you. Thank you for that witness. I know that we're reaching the end of their lifespans. And once the living witness goes away, it seems like we try to erase the reality of what happened. You know, they're doing that with the Holocaust and the death of all the Jewish people in Nazi Germany. And that can't happen to what happened in Japan because then we might use nuclear weapons again. That's why we have to remember, I think.
Yes, that's true. I before I do come to here, I went to America, and in this March is like remember Pearl Harbor, remember 9/11. But in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, we are not saying like that. We are remember, but we said no more Hiroshima, no more Nagasaki, no more atomic bomb, no more war is our slogan. If in Hiroshima they said, remember that hate, I don't want to come today. I don't want to become the guide in Peace Park, because we have to learn from the lesson. Japan also did bad thing in the World War II, but we are learn from the war. War is both sides, not only both sides, attacker and uh, yeah. So they both hurts and hurts in their heart. So no more war, no more atomic bomb, no more genocide. But in Japan, we are have a political reason. We cannot tell too much negative words to America because we are ally and we have a longer friendship. America also helped us a lot after World War II. So they are not talking about genocide, these words. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
And one.
no, and we're not a very good ally in a lot of ways in today's world. And that's, one of the realities is that we're not being careful with our friends. And I hopefully Japan is better than some of the European nations right now, but it seems like we always as a country have to justify we try to justify the bad things we did or even what we thought was necessary at the time that had a horrible result. And I think hearing the consequences hopefully will make us think again about whether ever to drop a bomb of that power. And the bombs today are way worse, aren't they?
Yes, the about the every country's the budget for the weapons are now increasing the budgets. So
Yeah.
any times could happen anywhere. I think, yeah.
Yeah. That's hard. What do you do as a peace guide? What do you tell people who come to visit?
I'm Yes, I just because different people has a different background and a different historical education, so I just try to tell the suitable each person different ways because I don't want to force to pushing too much about my experience and my knowledge, but I just see how his or her level is, then telling about the truth. I think everything only truth, then they can think because are human being. We know the moral. I mean, we know what is right, wrong, what we cannot do. So I just trust them, then ask them to think about and learn more about the history. That's all. Everything I can do. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Do people know what they're seeing when they get there? I know some people come from a place of information, of study, and other people are kind of checking off a list, like, "I'm here, I have to go to this place." Do most of the people that you take around, do they know why they're there and what's there?
Thanks for the most of the tourists or the guests came from over to Hiroshima, and most of them are know about the history, and some of them came by cruise or big ship. I mean, they are quite less knowledge about history, but a backpacker or come by the package by land, it's they are really know about history in Hiroshima. Especially Hiroshima is at southwest of Japan. So every guest stop by the Tokyo and the Kyoto, Osaka, then they go back. So come to extend their foot to Hiroshima is they are quite really interested in history things. I think so.
Oh, that's good 'cause I think it would be hard to give a tour to people who were just, like, I don't know, eating while they watched and asking dumb questions. I think that would be hard
Yeah.
'cause yeah, 'cause you're at a sacred place, really.
Yes, now became the peace place, and I think sacred place for peace. You know, Japan only Japan will have the law for the peace. Yeah, and I think Japan have to. Hiroshima is showing the peace. the Hiroshima and also Nagasaki. Yeah,
Right.
so
Right.
very important location now in Japan. Yeah, in both cities.
Okay. All right. We'll take a quick break and be back in a moment with more Conversations Different.
We make renewable doable. We're positive energy solar for a cleaner, brighter future for all. Positive energy's the right call. Feel good about your energy bill. Help save the planet too. Your trusted solar company, working hard for you. Generate positive energy. Positive energy solar.
We are back with Conversations Different and talking about the important subject of peace with Eria Matsumae, who is here from Japan, from Hiroshima, to talk to a peace conference. We're going to air after the peace conference, and we really want to just get into the topic. And Eria, talk again about what you're going to tell people, because we all want peace today, and we're not seemingly getting it.
First of all, I'm going to talk to the people in the conference. It's about the self-introduction first, because my family are related about atomic bombs survivors. So,
Right.
and the second is I'm talking about today's Hiroshima, and the third is talking about before atomic bomb drop in Hiroshima in 1935. It was the cities also very busy commercial city and also military city too. Yeah, that time. And talking about 1945, 6th of August, 8:15, the why atomic bomb dropped. After that, what happened for the people? Because this part, most of my guests from over this world don't know what exactly happened. So I'm showing some of the painting by the hibakusha, I mean the atomic bomb survivors, and it's really hard part to explain to all of you. And after that, I'm going to explain the after atomic bomb dropped and how American Army to shoot the video. And we're showing that video. And after that, how the Hiroshima city reconstruction from 1945. After that, how they are facing a difficulty. And finally, I will talking about how I have learned from hibakushas, 12, 10 to 12 hibakusha, what is their message to this world. And in the end, include my message. Yes,
Mm.
that's all for my presentation on that day. Yeah.
Wow, people are lucky to hear you. What do the atomic bomb survivors want us to know?
Can you repeat again your question?
Sure. What do the atomic bomb survivors want you to tell us?
Yes, they want me tell is shall I read?
Yes.
They told me that okay. Sorry, I could not find. They told me that we must just to understand each other's and the standard with other side, the yeah, and think about each other and understand and learning and
Okay.
yes, this only this way can bring this world peace and started to discussions from your with your family, relatives, neighborhood, and your company, and finally is government to government have to need to talk and understand each, and we need the win-win, not one side win, one side rules, win-win situations. Only this way we can keeping or this world the peace. And the final is just want the people to learn more about atomic bomb and also another weapons, because we are, when we drink the medicine, we always read the side effects. But when people, government use the weapon, they are not telling people the side effects of the weapon, especially atomic bomb. So we have to learn more, become more clever citizens. That's
Right.
the only way to bring the peace for the future.
And it's not just the fact that a weapon hurts everybody and it hurts you in the moment when it kills tens and tens of thousands of people. And then there's all the after effects. It hurts you, I think, because instead of spending money on feeding people or building houses, you're spending money on weapons. So we're not helping people.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the trips I saw your schedule is you're going to go to Los Alamos while you're here. And that's, of course, where the bomb was created. I mean, how do you feel about that part of your trip?
This is important. I also needed to understand the situation of American government when they build make the nuclear weapon. So that's why I'm going to visit. And this April, I also visit the Enola Gay in the
Oh,
Smithsonian Museum in I think in Washington D.C.
yep.
I discussed with the local guide, and I needed to understand both way, not only Japanese side. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, it's hard. One of my uncles would have been in the invasion had they not dropped the bomb or had they not surrendered when they surrendered, because some people argue that Japan was ready to surrender before the bomb was dropped. So it's a very complicated situation. Uh, I love how you try to understand everybody's perspective. Is that hard?
yes, but not hard. If I remember the Gaza and also the Ukraine and also Myanmar. For me, this
Ah,
is no job because I don't have money and power change this world. I can do is talk about reality and change people in this world. If one of them can take action, they become leadership. It's my goal. I already achieved. So it's only I can do for myself and for you, for this world. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah. That was actually something I was gonna ask you is individuals, just single people, we all feel so powerless.
yes, that's true.
And what you're saying is the more you know, the more chance you have to make a difference the way you wanna see policy going.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Like in New Mexico, many people don't want Los Alamos to keep doing so much nuclear weapons production and updates. And yet that's what they're doing.
I
Yeah.
see. Mm.
Yeah. Uh, how many tours do you do? Like, do you work 5 days a week, a couple of times a month?
Yeah, for me, that is kind of my part-time job. I'm
Mhm.
actually the once a week, once a week, or yeah, and I'm learning now. Yeah, I think making money more than important thing is learning because I really don't know about my country, Japan. I'm living abroad for 35 years. I know other countries, but I don't know my hometown. So for me, maybe it's turning point, changing my life. And in the future, I'm going to do something. I'm still not think about that, but I'm doing volunteer for the peace messenger with between Japan and China, Chongqing. Chongqing actually Japan dropped the bomb in 1935 or some 1930s, and many Chinese peoples dropped like American drop a bomb to Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Japan also. I think to understand two sides is very important. And now I'm peace messenger for this year. I'm so very happy I can take this kind of how can I say volunteers. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's important because you're trying to look at it from the broad perspective of what your country did, what was done to you, and then what we can all do together to try to stop it from ever happening again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, because some people thought in Ukraine that there might be some nuclear weapons used, the smaller ones, and that would be a place we don't wanna go.
Yeah, afraid that next time, yeah, we'll use. And the nuclear weapon is not one time destroy. The following years, there are more than about 200,000 people in Hiroshima suffered a nuclear sickness after 1945. Even survivors, they are never ever ending their sickness. So it's really hard to know about that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's not it happens and it's over. It
Yeah.
continues for till today probably.
Yeah, especially nuclear is you cannot smell, you cannot see, you cannot feel. So that's why dangerous. If you can see, you can keep go away. So never ever happen again. Yeah, never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's, how do you deal with the heaviness of your task? This must take a toll on your soul.
Could you repeat again?
That repeating the stories and the pictures that you see at Hiroshima, is that heavy for you? Is that hard?
It's really hard. I also dream repeat. You know the repeat the scenario in my heart
Mhm.
every day and night. But it's just think about atomic bomb survivor. Their family die. They also speak in everywhere, repeat. Then they are, I mean, the traumatized. Yeah. So I mean, they have courage themselves to speak. Why I cannot do that? For me, it's not my big problem. But for me it's heavy, but I can still can afford that, so I'm doing that now. Yeah.
Right. You feel like it's your obligation almost that
Yeah.
you have to.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, what do you hope people take away after they hear you?
Yes, I want they just learn more about the history, then thinking put themselves into this story. If your town, your home was attacked by atomic bomb and your family get nuclear sickness, how do you feel? Don't think the another country's story. It may happen anytime because in this world we have about 12,000 nuclear weapons exist. According last time I met the one of the safety standard of nuclear, the
Mhm.
he told me today's only six atomic bomb can destroy this world. Yes, because the now is hydration atomic bomb is about 1,000 to 5,500 times bigger than Hiroshima one. So if drop that, then the ozone, the higher levels of the sky, will get the pollution and became very dark with the dust, nuclear dust, and the next year will come the cold winter. How can I say? So we cannot eat crops. All the people will suffer. I don't know how its scale is like that, but just think about if even one nuclear weapon or a few nuclear weapons can destroy this world, and not only human being destroyed, but also the animals and the natures. If only human beings, I think still okay. Sorry, I cannot say like this, but other
Yeah,
nuclear, I know not creatures destroy. I feel it's so scary. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, if humans are gone, you hope the one-celled animal will grow and start us over again, but if we destroy everything, then our story's over. There's no more humans, there's no more world, and
It's so stupid.
yeah,
Human made these human destroy not only human but also nature and the creation. It's unfair. Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Supposedly, after the test for the first atomic bomb went off in the desert of New Mexico, Robert Oppenheimer said, "We have become destroyer of worlds. And now we have enough bombs to destroy the world."
yes,
Yeah.
especially the leaders really don't know about nuclear weapon. So first, sorry, I can't speak another. The leaders have to learn first
Right.
about consequence about nuclear. Yes, I think so. Mm.
Yeah. They seem to look at it as I have the power, and they don't, enough of them, at least in the way they talk, look at it as we could destroy everything. So you're right. They have to be educated.
Yeah, it's not the game. Yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not really not a game, political game. I'm sorry that it's for all human being. Maybe they have some space shuttle can go to another space, but we all cannot leave. Sorry, my topics are a little far away. Yeah,
No, I get it. No, they wanna go to Mars. I mean, the top guys are already talking about how they get to Mars or some other place. But you're right, the rest of us, we don't get to go anywhere.
just
That's
imagine, yes, if their kids go to the front of the battle, how they feel. Yeah, just
that's right.
I want to ask them. Yeah, just think about it. Your family, your relatives. Yeah, only that.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe the point is that if we can think of your family like our own, it becomes more real because it doesn't have to happen to me to make it horrible. It happened to you, and that wasn't okay. It was not right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll take a quick break and be back with more Conversations Different in a moment.
This is Patrick Dorsey, publisher of the Santa Fe New Mexican. Looking to reach a wider audience and grow your business? For 175 years, the Santa Fe New Mexican has been the trusted voice of Santa Fe, with unmatched local reach in print and online. In addition to our long-standing, independent, family-owned newspaper, we have a full-fledged marketing team with the expertise to help you succeed in the 21st century. From traditional print to precision-targeted digital advertising, we have the tools to connect you with your ideal customers. Partner with us and see the results for yourself. Advertise with the Santa Fe New Mexican and unlock your business's full potential. Visit us at santafenewmexican.com/advertising or call us at 505-995-3852. Thank you.
We're back with Conversations Different, talking to Eria, and with her is Claudia Gerst of the Santa Fe Centro Passport Club, the Rotary Club that is helping host this Pathway to Peace. And Claudia, I want you to tell us how you and Eria met, because I think this is a great story of how we can connect in the world and make friends across the globe.
Well, thank you for having us. It's a very, I found it a great story. So I'm from Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I have always visited all of the areas about or related to the forming of the atomic bomb. I even visit Trinity Site when it's open to the general public. I went to Hawaii, I visit all the areas. And when I had the privilege to go to Japan on 2024 in March, I, besides that triangle of Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, I flew to Hiroshima, first place. I said, I gotta visit that. I need to know the other side of the coin. I need to know what happened from that perspective. And I booked my tour. I went on my own. I booked my tour. And on that tour, there were another couple from Australia, myself, and Eria showed up. And the tour was supposed to be like about 3 hours, but we said goodbye to the other couple and we kept walking and we kept talking. And it was this boom connection to me. It's like she is an open book. She knows so much about the survivors. Every detail in the streets, every shadow in the street has a history. And I felt so naive. So how come at this age I did not know all this information? And being a Rotarian for so long, I told Erie, and I said, how about if I bring you to Santa Fe? And it's like, and you talk to us, because it's important to learn from history. It's important to know, so we can move on in life and make proper choices. And so then I talked to Los Alamos Club and I say, hey, how about if we do something joint? And so from a talk of one person, it became this conference. And with that conference, that not only I am so proud that we were able to bring, Eria to Santa Fe, but for her also to have the opportunity to see that other side of the coin. The way I experienced Hiroshima, she will be able to experience today, actually, going to Los Alamos and experience a full day there. She will be hosted by the Rotary Club president. She'll stay there overnight, and she will experience Los Alamos.
Oh,
I think it's very important. I think that thanks to, our club and Santa Fe Central and Los Alamos, I think that it makes this possible. And that's the magic of Rotary too. You put yourself into it, and it comes together. And it came together into this beautiful conference.
Eria, do you often make that kind of connection with the people you meet?
No, I don't have. This is my first time in my life. I'm so surprising why she trusted me so much. Big mission. To me. Yeah, but good challenging. And
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to do in my whole life. Deliver the message to the other people. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to hit home to you because your son, that's his legacy. In addition to your nation, that's your family.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you guys connect, Eria? What was it about your talking that made you spend more hours?
In the Peace Park last March.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I almost forget, but I told her about I brought her the street, some survivors, the building, atomic bomb survivor building. After that, we went to the Peace Memorial Park. Inside has a lot of monuments. And after that, I think we went to museum. And Peace Memorial Museum, there are a lot of the display about atomic bombs, relatives item, and the story about each people's, how they had. And after that, I think I brought her to another museum. I forget the name, but my husband's grandmother's families, also resist in the computers. Maybe I showed her. Yeah.
And the origami.
Yes, and origami. Yeah, paper cleaned, and we drop in the Orizuru Tower. That is a place name from 12 flowers for the for the piece. Yeah.
Excuse me. Claudia, what did you take away from that trip?
Oh my goodness. That was my first stop in Japan. And I was I was meeting some people in Tokyo. So then after Hiroshima, I went to the tour with the other group. And I was it was so amazing, everything I learned, that I told my group and some members of the group went to Hiroshima, and we contacted with Eria, said, you give them the tour because she's great. And they went, and it's amazing. It's amazing to learn the history, just a person that had members, within their family that were affected directly to this. There are not many voices. All the survivors are passing out. They're not there. And when you go to the library and you want to learn firsthand from them, the history is like a little booklet. And I say, how come we don't have an encyclopedia of what happened? And obviously, There was so much going on socially, political, economically to all those folks that within the same society, they were rejected, right? They were, oh, don't marry that person, is sick. Don't move. So to even move on within Japan, those folks had to endure so much pain. And so it was an eye-opening for me. And I told everybody since then, I've been telling everybody about this side of the history that we all need to investigate and find out.
Yeah. Boy, that's a real human story, Eria, to think about people being kind of shunned because they were survivors. I did not know that. That's huge.
Yes, true. Yeah. Now the survivors' age, average age is about 86 years old. So more than 10 years old survivor will pass away. So in Japan, Hiroshima, no more survivors can speak out.
Yeah.
So now the second generation, third generation, they work hardly to speak instead of them and about the truth. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because if we don't remember, then we repeat, don't we?
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Exactly right. Yeah.
That's and as you said, the bombs today are more plentiful and more powerful, so we can't afford to repeat.
Mm-hmm.
At least when it comes to nuclear weapons.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. We cannot afford. Yes.
Oh,
No. Never. Yeah.
That's amazing. I really appreciate you taking time today because I know you had this was 26 hours from Japan to get here.
Yes.
Yeah. You look great.
Yeah, her flight was changed in Tokyo, so another extra 4 hours here and there. So, but whew, she made it.
Yay. Well, I know everyone is going to be fortunate to hear you, and I feel privileged to have spoken to you even remotely. So thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I have one more point, and even though this will be aired after the conference, I invite everybody to go to the Tomomacioni Park. We are unveiling a peace pole in there, a rotary peace pole that has the language in English, Spanish, Tewa, and Japanese.
All right, and where's that park?
It's on Marcia Street, 306 Marcia Street. It's like a very cute triangle park across the street from the Girls Inc.
It's 2 blocks from me right now. I know exactly where that is. I eat lunch there sometimes. So go to Tommy Massioni Park and see the Peace Bowl. I love that. And thank you again. And this has been another Conversations Different. We'll be back next week. Thank you for listening to Conversations Different, hosted by me, Inez Russell Gomez, editorial page editor for the Santa Fe New Mexican. Our weekly episodes would not be possible without your support. We hope you enjoy them and keep listening. New episodes drop every Tuesday. Consider signing up for our newsletter so you never miss an episode, and while you're at it, consider subscribing to the Santa Fe New Mexican. Our podcast is available by visiting our website, santafenewmexican.com/podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Conversations Different with Inez Russell Gomez is produced by Matt Dalside and Ernesto Cisneros, published by the Santa Fe New Mexican, a local and independent newspaper owned by Robin Martin.